Hello. It is the day after Christmas, and is this the beginning of Kwanzaa? I think so. So happy Kwanzaa. 26th of December. Cheers. I'm just getting rolling, actually, a little bit later than usual. 9:46. Folks who have bought a copy of the Muse these last few days, thank you. It's snowing today. Not badly, but I may not get to the post office today. I will for sure by tomorrow and mail everything out. Thank you for your interest. And for those that might be interested, yesterday I had a really good Christmas day. I was on the phone with my family since they're mostly, my siblings are all not in town. But I talked to everyone and got some calls from cousins, which is not usual. But I think what is happening is that mortality is setting in. People are realizing, you know what I'm saying? Like for example, I called my cousin Leroy, who is 85. You all met him. He's when he was down here visiting me. And he ends the conversation. It's not morbid. It's realistic. It's like, he's thanking me for my love and being reconnecting and speaking as though it could be the last time that we talk. Of course, we hope that it isn't and don't anticipate that. But my cousin Leroy is an ex-con. He was in prison a long time. He's a hard OG gangster. And so he is real. And so he just said it, no, I'm blessed to still be kicking now. He lost his wife of 50 years last year. So it was good to get those calls from cousins. People wishing me a Merry Christmas and hoping I'm okay and stuff. And one cousin I talked to, her Colleen, a couple of years ago, and even since then I hear the age in her voice. It's just reality, folks. Okay. So besides that, I did finally get a visit from my little brother. Maybe I could call him my son or something. He's my friend, but he's more like, I feel very, I have a familial sense of love towards Blake. I do. It's hard to explain. Some people get like that to me. They feel like they're part of my family. It was good to see him. Here's a picture of him. I'm going to put it in there from last night. While we visited, I got the story about him getting ripped off. I'm so sorry for him because it's related to some fatal attraction shit. I'm not going to tell his business. But what I was able to do was to get him to sign a few copies of the Muse. So I have 5 copies of the Muse that are autographed by myself and Blake. There's Blake with the shades on the back. I asked Blake if he had heard from Cubby or got to see Cubby, because Cubby is in town right now for the holidays from New York. And he said no. He did get a chance to talk to Cubby. So I doubt that I will be seeing Cubby while he's in town. Even when he lived here, I didn't see Cubby that much. We played music together. So this little pile here, these are signed by myself and Blake. These are rarities. Because, Blake is my friend and I never know when I'm going to see him. I ain't going to talk about his business. I'm just going to say that Blake is a very sensitive young man who wears his heart on his sleeve. And because for several reasons. One of them being because he's good looking. He gets sucked into bullshit all the time. So I'm really sorry for him. His apartment getting broken into and losing his brand new stereo and shit. It sounds like some bullshit. In other news, you see my bass back there, because one of my basses, because a couple days ago I get a call from Nick Fackler, my friend. You hear me talking about him. Filmmaker, great person, has the band Icky Blossoms, and we have the band In Dreama together. So Icky Blossoms got back together this year and played the Maha Festival. I was hoping to play that, but they didn't ask me. I played with them, and I've written for them. I'm on this album. I wrote the hit on this album. Well, funny enough, I see that they got a Christmas gig, and Sarah Bertoldo is who's playing bass for them now. She has a band. I forget the name of the band. Love the woman. Good bass player. Good musician. So when I see that they were going to play the Christmas show that's playing tonight, Sarah's playing bass. But I get a call a couple days ago from Nick in a panic saying, this is a little bit awkward, but, I got to ask you, he says, so looks like Sarah is really, really sick, vomiting and stuff. And, she doesn't know if she can make the gig. Could you possibly play the gig? I said, well, sure. I'm past being jealous. I understand business. You guys are free to do what you want to. I am not a member of Icky Blossoms. I'm your friend. I want to play. So when they asked me if I would be, if I could be their backup in case Sarah can't play. And I said, yeah. This is less than ideal. I'll find out today if I'm playing, because I don't even get to practice with them. That's what the bass is for. I told them to send me the list, the set list, and I'll brush up. Some of the songs I've never played. Some of them I have. I can do it. It's not ideal. And frankly, I hope I don't have to play tonight like this. But they did tell me that, even if you don't play, we're going to pay you this much money just for this. And I said, yeah, I need the money. I'll take that money. Thank you. So that's good that they're paying me one way or the other. At this point, for two reasons: because I don't get to practice with the band, and it's last minute, and it's snowing. I hope I don't have to play. So I'll stay home. I'm on the guest list. Even if Sarah plays, they want me to come, but we'll see. I checked yesterday and Sarah was feeling better, but they asked me to please go ahead and learn the set just in case, so, I'm earning what they're paying me just by learning this. So I'll be spending, after I get off of here today, I have to practice. I got to get ready for this potential show tonight. I don't mind that much because, again, being realistic, everyone does what they do because of themselves, not because of others. I can't expect Nick or Dereck or Sarah, the people in Icky Blossoms, to do their business the way I want them to do it. Well, I want to play bass. No, that's their thing. People do what they do because of themselves, not because of you. And when we get ourselves in the trick bag thinking that someone cares about me and they're doing this because they care about me, that's a trick bag. I'm no better than that. Had a good conversation with Blake about this subject last night, because that's really what happened. He fell in with someone he used to be with that he has no business being with. Fatal attraction is what it is. It is, And I told him, it's like, I'm like you. I'm fully alive. I'm twice your age, but I'm still very, my body is still active. I'm not dead yet, but I'm on to human behavior. And so I choose to sit out a lot of social stuff because people are, because the world is lost. It really has a lot to do with the social um, fabric. There's lots of good people. There are plenty of smart people and people with good intentions and good hearts. But, there's a lot of people that aren't. It's a big mix and you just have to be careful, and I'm not interested in getting caught up in people's stuff. I have my own stuff. It's funny. It's an old girlfriend that he had. It's so stupid to get back with this woman. She's beautiful and talented, but broken. I can remember one time they were over here visiting me when he was still with her, back when. And they got into a fight here, and I had to settle him. No, hell no, you don't be fighting in my house. No, settle that shit down. Don't talk to her like that, and don't you talk to him like that. And don't talk like that in front of me. With your stupid nutty asses. People. Whew. Excuse me. So we did listen to a little bit of music. What we mainly listen to is these tunes that I'm going to have him and Jane start working on next month. And I'm just really happy at his response because it's an honest response. And he's saying, shit, Dereck. Yeah, I like this. And I'm happy about that because I don't want anyone to play that doesn't I don't want him to pretend, oh, I'll play this. No. If you don't feel it, let's move on to the next thing. I got some good stuff coming up, I do. What we listened to besides my music was, I played this for me. I love this. I've played this a lot. The Orb with David Gilmour from Pink Floyd. Metallic Spheres in Color. I love this. And they got the groove. See, Blake is my dude. He's like me. He listens deeply. When the groove hit on this, he was bopping. He couldn't help himself. I love that. Blake is a good musician. He's a good musician. He's got a lot of soul. We listened to both sides of this. That was also what was nice. It was a Christmas visit. It wasn't a drop and run. We sat around and talked, smoked. He had some good nuggets. Brought some Christmas nuggets, y'all. That shit was good. Listened to music and talked deep. We listened to Impossible Tightrope off of Steven Wilson's new album. And that again was so much fun to listen to with Blake because that is, for me, the standout track on the album, Impossible Tightrope. Badass. The other standout is the track where Adam Holtzman, the keyboardist who used to be with Miles Davis, plays a killer. Adam Holtzman plays a killer keyboard solo on this album. This was a fun listen to with Blake last night. When he stopped by, I was listening to this, and we listened to this together. Dr. He by Scott Henderson and Tribal Tech. Scott Henderson is a guitar instructor, who I think is very good, very soulful, and he's in the fusion vein, and he's also an instructor. I think he teaches up at Berklee School of Music. Because the playing is so good on this, I like this. This could be considered almost bland jazz or coffee table jazz, but the playing is really good. Actually, this is good. No, that's not. This is good. I love that coffee in the morning. And that's it. No, that's not true. Caught my attention while I was doing something online, and I'd forgotten about the band Tamarin, shoegazy sound, and so I stopped and watched the video, and I had to think to myself, do I still have this album? because it's like that. I forget. And I do, thankfully. So I pulled this tamarind. Nice, nice. Shoegaze is the word. Dream pop, whatever. I like her voice. I like it's not too derivative. I like that. It's not too derivative. They have their own sound. So let me get off of here. And folks, get an autographed copy. This is a rarity. Blake is my friend, and I have a hard time seeing him. So if you get one of these, you're getting something rare. There's only 6 of them signed. Okay, get them while you can. Okay, take care. Oh, my family. Floyd hopefully will be getting out today. He's okay, but he's still in the hospital. So my family was up to the hospital and over at Adrian's house and stuff, and they sent me pictures. I love my family. All right, guys, take care.